All right, we're live. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hi. All right, we've got a couple people on watching. So we're just trying to get Kyla on. She's having some internet issues, but hopefully she'll pop in here soon. But we're excited to all be hanging out with you guys tonight. We'll see. I've got it broadcasting in 2 different places, so we'll see where people hop in from.
We're technologically advanced over here.
Right?
Or pretending, David. Or pretending.
Exactly.
It's true. Except for Kyla, yeah. She's stuck in no man's land.
Or in New Hampshire.
That's true.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just hang out for a minute and see if we can get Kyla in here because she was going to help us kick things off. But I'll kind of introduce what we're going to do tonight. So it looks like we've got a couple people in the comments saying hi. So hi to everybody watching. We're just going to hang out tonight. We have some fun Disney questions that we're going to answer with each other. And we thought it would be fun to kind of do a virtual crawl to all of the different monorail and Magic Kingdom resort stops. So we're going to go the whole loop, and we all have a hosted resort that we have, or hosted stop along the way. And we're going to do some drinks and some chatting, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yay.
So, all right. Let's see. I don't know if let's see here. There's a blank screen. Let's see. Maybe.
I see the swirl.
Kyla. Yay!
And she's frozen.
Oh no. Well, at least it's kind of a.
She's frozen in a drink.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
As long as we can hear her, keep that pose. That's great.
That's a
I
good
love it.
stock photo for Kyla.
Good.
Oh, no, she moved to a different pose.
At least she's smiling. There's
Right.
some smile.
It's
There's
true.
some smiling
Just
there.
keep
Kyla,
smiling.
yes,
No matter, in case you get frozen, just make sure you have a smile and smile for the next hour. Just continually. Just in case you freeze.
All right. Well, the premise is that we're all meeting up at the Ticket and Transportation Center, the TTC, and we're going to hop on the monorail and head on over to some resorts. And Kyla was going to kick some stuff off here for us. I don't know if she's able to interact, but we'll see if her stream comes up. Kyla, can you hear us? Maybe? No. Oh. Yeah, she's keeping the smiling thing going, so that's good. Well, Kyla, I'm gonna go ahead and just stick this up so you guys can all go check her out over on Facebook. But Kyla has an awesome series going right now over on her Facebook page. She is doing a whole Drink Around the World series from Epcot. And it's super, super fun. I think that Kyla and her husband are some of the most entertaining people I've ever watched in a live stream. They just have such good on-screen banter with each other, and it's super fun. Kyla, it looks like maybe you're working a little bit here. Do you want to try? Let's see. I'll try and put you full screen. Do you want to talk about your series you're doing? Oh, maybe. Oh, now we can now you're moving, but you're just really, really quiet.
Maybe if we do charades and she does interpretive movement.
I think she's saying that she's really awesome at what she does. Everyone should book their vacations with Kyla. And you should watch.
See that?
Yeah, watch all of her drink series. Yep. I think maybe that's what she's saying.
That's what I think she's saying.
Okay. Well, thank you, Kyla. That
And
was really exciting.
happy about that connection.
Poor girl.
Oh, all right. Well, she just
She's
hopped
got
out.
in the drink series.
Oh no. Oh no. David.
She's got Japan tomorrow night or Wednesday night.
Oh.
Ah.
I think Wednesday nights is when she does her drink series live over on Facebook.
Wednesday Japan, and then America's next weekend. I want to make sure that people knew that was coming up, and it's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Because Kyle has a well-stocked bar, so they're very creative, lots of really fun ingredients.
They're good drinks. She's
Right.
done a really fantastic job. They're not just a boring drink.
No.
It's actually the really fun drink.
And every video is only 10 or 12 minutes, so it's not like you're committing an hour to watching YouTube. I mean, it's pretty short, so you guys can all go check them out, without much time commitment.
Yeah.
So.
So make sure you go over and like Kyla's page and check out. You can watch her other videos that she's posted. And then Wednesday, what time is it at? Do you guys remember?
Usually at 8 o'clock.
Seven.
Yeah. Sometime around there. I'm sure
Check
she's
the
going to
page.
post it. Go check her
Check
page.
the page.
Yeah. Kyla just sent us a message on the live comments. Oh, hey, guys.
Oh, let's see.
Oh.
She's trying to get back in. Oh. Hi, Kyla.
I'm sure she's going to post it. Go check her.
Let's see. Maybe.
Yeah. Kyla just oh, hey, guys.
Let's see. Oh, she's trying to get back in.
Live TV.
I was trying to comment like on.
Oh, no.
Oh, hey, guys. Let's see. Oh, she's trying to get back in.
At least she's smiling.
This is true. This is true.
Oh, no.
She's in her basement. She's not listening. She gets no service. In her
I
basement.
know. All right. Well, we're just gonna let Kyla. She's got a nice smiley pose. So let's hop over to our first spot on our resort crawl here. All right, so we've made it to the Polynesian, which is my favorite resort on the whole monorail Magic Kingdom loop. We have Disney Vacation Club, so it's actually our home resort, so we get to stay there quite a bit, which is really awesome. So I thought it'd be a fun place to start from. You can hop on the monorail at the Ticket and Transportation Center, or you can actually walk from there too, which is sometimes kind of fun to actually do a race from the Magic Kingdom and see who can get back to the Poly faster by taking the monorail, the boat, or walking from the TTC. So I am going to go on up to the Tambu Lounge here. So let me just stick this up. So here's my Facebook page if you guys all want to follow along there. This broadcast is live over there, and we'll be doing some other fun stuff on there as well. So you can follow along. So we're going to head on up to the Tambu Lounge, and I'm going to have one of my favorite drinks. This is the Lapu Lapu, which is basically an entire pineapple, which was a fun challenge to figure out how to hollow out a pineapple, but I effectively did that. And then it's
figure it out.
Right. And then it's just a ton of rum, basically. So it's a dark rum and then some orange juice, some pineapple juice, a little bit of sour mix. We like to put in just lime juice. And then to top it off, you have to put a floater of 151 as well. So I'm going to take a sip of this guy and see how it tastes.
That's like one of those drinks that you just have to, it's just like
It's iconic, right?
It's iconic, yeah.
Who doesn't?
You just have to get one. Even if you're not a huge fan of, you just have to.
Yeah. So they have these at Tambu, or they also have them in Ohana. So you can get them at Ohana as well, which is the full service restaurant inside of the Polynesian. They do a great character breakfast there and an awesome dinner as well. And you can actually see the fireworks from there as well. So that's my drink that I'm enjoying tonight as we crawl along here. So cheers, guys.
Cheers.
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 All right, so I'm going to dig into our questions here. So I thought the first question that would be kind of fun to ask, since we're all stuck in quarantine and we're all missing Disney right now, is what is the first park you're going to visit when Disney reopens? So what do you guys think?
Well,
Magic Kingdom.
yeah.
Well,
Magic
I have a
Kingdom?
vacation scheduled for June, so I'm crossing my fingers that the parks will be open. And we're set for Magic Kingdom on our first day. We have a fast pass for Seven Dwarfs Mine Train at like 9:30. So that's my first ride,
Nice.
my first park.
You always
Yeah,
got to
we
kick
have-
it off there. It's classic,
Yeah,
right?
we have summer plans too, end of July, and our first stop is Epcot. We're staying at the Boardwalk Villas, so we're
Nice.
just gonna walk on into Epcot, and we actually have a dinner at the Hibachi in Japan. I've never eaten there,
Ah.
but Japan Edo. Edo?
Yeah.
Edo?
I don't know. I call it
Tepanido.
Tepanido. Yeah, that's our favorite. That's our favorite restaurant. In
Yeah,
Epcot.
so we're gonna try it out.
It's good.
It's a lot of fun.
I don't know. I'm torn. I am like I love an Epcot around the world tour. So I'm torn, but I love just like the sights and the smells of Magic Kingdom. Like I want to walk through that bakery. I want to get a caramel apple cut up and, eat that walking down Main Street. So I'd probably head to the Magic Kingdom, but then I would hop over to Epcot for the evening.
Yeah, I figured we got to have a drink or two.
Yeah. That is the downside of Magic Kingdom is there's no adult beverages unless you're in the sit down restaurants. Then they do have some. But if you need a cocktail, but that's what's great about Magic Kingdom is you can just hop one over onto one of the resorts, take the monorail or the ferry, and go grab a drink. Yeah, I don't know. I think for me, first one I would want to visit probably Magic Kingdom just because it's iconic. I mean, it's kind of the classic, right? So, and with having a little one too, with Wally being 3.5 right now, he's all about like Big Thunder Mountain and all of those. So I think that would be a must-do visit for us. Let's see. It looks like Dana said she's hoping to go to Disneyland in July.
Hi,
Dana.
Yes, fingers crossed.
Yes.
I think we're all hoping soon. I know, right?
Dana and Sarah are in July, and then here I am June 3rd. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Here I am in December.
Yeah, I know.
I think everybody in half of this country is going to get to Disney before I do.
Hopefully, everything will be back to normal by the time you go.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
I need to check out that resort.
Yeah.
Go straight to Magic Kingdom. I will sit on Main Street and probably just start sobbing because it's finally open and I'm there. And then I'm going to go to Dumbo because I love Dumbo.
Classic.
That's a classic. I
don't
love
have
Dumbo
anyone
too.
to spin and get me sick on the teacup.
That's true.
I don't know who would do that. That's a horrible
I have
thing.
no idea
That's-
what
David's like the master teacher.
Although I also don't know who would volunteer to sit in the seat knowing it would spin because that's just dumb.
All right, well, I got one more question before we leave the Poly. So, what is a Disney Parks food or drink that you've been craving while the parks have been closed?
So one of
can
our
think of
favorite breakfasts is Garden Grill, and the cinnamon bun that comes out like this big and it's gooey and delicious.
Yes.
That's definitely on our list for July if we're there.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
So I wasn't even thinking about it until the other day when my wife had told me we had breakfast plans for supercalifragilistic breakfast in Grand Floridian. And I was like, well, that's great, whatever. And I got to thinking about it. They have chilled strawberry soup for breakfast. Well, all day, but they have chilled strawberry soup. And it's the only place I've ever had it. And I don't even like strawberry soup. The idea of that's kind of weird.
It is weird.
Oh, good. It's just bowl, just turn up, and it's so good. I'm craving right now. I'm craving chilled strawberry soup.
I've seen a couple like make at home recipes for that. Have you ever tried making it at home, David?
No, I don't want to because I'm afraid I'd scoop it up and ruin it.
Right? It's hard. It's hard to beat it when you really love something. It's like you don't want to try it at home because then if it's not as good.
Exactly.
I am craving going to Germany into the caramel shop and getting a big bar of the chocolate, of the salted caramel. I'm like at the register paying and it's halfway gone. I have to get one for waiting in the register and I eat it, and then another one for when I actually leave the store because it's that ridiculous.
So good.
I need it in my life. Just like walking into that store, the smell, it's like instant calories. You're just like absorbing it.
So worth it. So I'd probably be in Epcot as well. We love Via Napoli. And I'm craving like their pepperoni pizza. Like I love how the pepperoni like curls up and oh my gosh. And their sangria. We get like a picture of their red sangria, a picture of Peroni, the big, like a gigantic pizza. It's like one of our favorite, meals. So we have such good memories in there. And, so yeah, that's something I can't duplicate the recipe for the sangria. I'm trying to find it, but maybe it's the waiters that are putting it together. I don't know.
Maybe.
And they're like these little pepperonis.
They get crispy around
they're
the
like
edges.
little, like they're tiny little ones. Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Not Bad Parents said they need to check out the supercalifragilistic breakfast.
Good. It's good.
It's been a long time since I've been to that one.
It's Mary Poppins, Alice, Mad Hatter, Tigger, and Pooh. So it's all the English-based characters. The breakfast is really good. It's only for breakfast. For dinner, it's the grand affair thing with Cinderella and the prince and stepmother and such, or whatever it's called. But whatever. Cinderella's Royal Gala. But I love the breakfast. Breakfast is so good.
Yeah. That's one we need to do. I think that was actually when Mark and I went on our very first trip together, like a long time ago. I don't remember. I was in high school still. We did that breakfast. So it's been that long since I've been, and I need to do it again. Every time we go, I'm like, I need to put this on my list, and I just haven't made it back. And I think we did it on an agent trip, but I had my flight was too early. I think I had to leave before I could have gone to breakfast.
That was a fun one. Alice is a hot ticket.
Yeah. Yeah. Kristen says she wants a Dole Whip. I agree.
Kristen.
With the rum floater.
Yes. Yeah. It's pretty hard to top a Dole Whip. Although I like the citrus swirl though too. Do you guys like the Dole Whip or the citrus swirl better?
Swirl. I'm a citrus swirl guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends on my mood.
Yeah. I mean, they're both great, but I do like the citrus swirl a lot. I think the one I'm missing the most, which is kind of funny because it's not in the parks, but we love Raglan Road so much. That's like one of our favorite spots. I love their gluten-free fried fish is so good. And then they have you guys ever had the Docky Duo there? It's like my favorite. It's like
Dana, who's listening, is also gluten-free. So tell her some good, even though she's going
their Docky Duo is like
amazing. Dana would eat.
So all the Disney parks have great gluten-free options, I think. But Raglan Road's our top one in world just because they're gluten-free batters. It's hard to beat. Their Docky Duo is actually like deep fat fried sausages, which is just out of this world amazing. And they come on these forks. They're really, really good. It doesn't sound very good, but trust me, it's really, really good. Yes, it's definitely a heart attack food.
Yeah, sounds like
I always recommend Raglan Road over there.
Right. I think Disneyland has a lot of really good. I think their quick service is better in Disneyland, and I think they have a lot of really awesome gluten-free options. Like you can order it through the app, which is really nice. It does take a little bit longer to get your food, but they have a lot of good options. Like their grilled cheese and tomato soup at the Jolly Holiday Bakery in Disneyland, so good. And they have this amazing like raspberry Mickey macaroon. Oh, I know, poor Kyla. She's let's see, maybe she's moving a little bit more this time. Oh no, I tried to add her again. They just kicked her out. All right, well, let's hop on to our next stop here on the monorail. So we're actually going to walk on over to the Grand Floridian. So let's head on over.
All right. So we made it.
Yeah.
We made it to the Grand Floridian. I was going to make a drink from the Enchanted Rose, and then I realized that my liquor cabinet does not look like Kyla's liquor cabinet. So we ended up at the beach pool bar, and I made some lemonade, blueberry lemonade. It is a favorite. It's some deep eddies with some water, with some frozen and crushed up blueberries. So I cheers to you all tonight. This is my Epcot Flower and Garden Festival cup from last year. It's sad that we didn't make it there this year, but lots of good memories of those beautiful topiaries. But back to the Grand Floridian. So it's amazing. So I figured we'd stop at the pool bar because it's just about time for Happily Ever After. And we could see those fireworks from the Grand Floridian Beach. That's one awesome thing about the resort is that you are a boat ride away, the next monorail stop away, and you have a great view of the fireworks. There's so much amazingness Oh, there she is!
Kyla's moving.
I'm so glad you made it.
Talking about my liquor cabinet.
I was talking about your liquor cabinet, and mine didn't compare, so mine is a little bit boring. But cheers, Kyla. I'm glad that you're able to join us.
Kyla!
Cheers.
You know, my margarita from Mexico when I was in Epcot virtually a few minutes ago. Over here.
You're kind of catching
I
up.
can only hear Kyla. I can't hear.
Oh no.
Oh, you mean you can't hear how the Grand Floridian is like beautiful and gorgeous and
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I
Yeah.
have to listen to you guys on my phone.
Oh, the technical difficulties here.
Oh no.
Aw. Well, maybe you need to put on your unicorn headphones,
Very
Kelly.
great job. That drink looks good.
Sarah, I think what else is cool about with the Grand Floridian and seeing the fireworks is that they pump the music in as well.
That's
so
true.
not only if you're walking down the walkway, you're on any pathway and you're hearing it, and it just makes it that much more special.
I know. When you think of Disney and you think of the monorail, I just think of the Grand Floridian. We stayed there last August, and it was remarkable. Our room was a theme park view, and it was wild. I mean, just to see it, the lagoon, the castle, the fireworks right from that scene. The pools were great. The dining is great. David was just talking about one of the character meals that the 1900 Park Fair. We've done both breakfast and dinner there, but also the Grand Floridian Cafe. Quick service is great. So, and the beach pool bar is awesome. A great spot. The kids can splash around. They have like this splash pad that is Alice in Wonderland, which is adorable for the little ones. So it's a great resort, especially if you have nappers who need to go back and forth to the resort. From the park, it's a great location. Yeah, love it.
That's what's super nice about those pools is that they are very accessible if you're in the parks, and it makes it just really easy if you want to go back and kind of cool down and relax a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. We got some compliments on your mug there too, Sarah.
All right.
People were enjoying your
Thank
food
you.
and wine mug, yeah. And then to make
Hi,
Kyla
Vinny.
feel a little bit better, not that parents drank all their liquor cabinet on the first day. So.
But he's not a bad parent, so that's excellent.
Yes,
I mean,
right?
my liquor cabinet has only got more stuff in it, so.
But he's not a bad parent.
Oh, all right. Well, here's.
I hear it on playback.
I know. I don't know who's got the echo going. Maybe it's Kelly. Let's see.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna ask our next question here. So speaking of all these awesome resorts, what do you guys think? What's the resort you've been missing the most, and why?
My big one is we're now that the kids are a little bit older, we love the Epcot area resorts. When we started, we would always go to Grand Floridian or Wilderness Lodge or things like that because we wanted to go to Magic Kingdom. But now with the kids being older, they like Epcot. They like being able to walk to Hollywood Studios. The boardwalk is definitely our.
I love the boardwalk.
Yeah, we love
The
the
boardwalk's
boardwalk.
great.
And I like how it's smaller. Like we have gotten this room a couple times. We were looking at the boardwalk, and just a little entertainment that's happening down there all the time. We bring a football, and my kids bring their baseball gloves, and my husband. They go and there's turf out there, and
the green. Yep.
And on that green space, and it's just our favorite. When I look back at memories, it just brings such good feelings. So
Absolutely.
It's perfect for like a date night to Epcot because you just walk back and forth.
Right.
Or Hollywood.
Right.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Definitely.
Yeah, but then like on the Magic Kingdom side, like I love Wilderness because it's just so relaxing.
It
We
is.
stayed there in February and it was like perfect. You grab the boat over to MK and then you come back and it's just like so peaceful and relaxing. Like you really do feel like you're like in this lodge out west somewhere.
Away.
I
Yeah.
agree.
The geyser that goes off.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that. The whole
That's-
theming is like perfect. I don't know if I could like narrow it down. But
I know.
I'm like you, Kyla. I have a hard time. Like when people ask me what your favorite resort is, it's almost like the parks. like, what's your favorite child? I love them all equally. But, on some days I might like one child better than the other. The same thing with parks and same thing with hotels. Like, I love them for different reasons. I love Pop Century because it's funny and it's unique and it's quirky.
True.
The Skyway is there. It's cheap. It's comfortable. I love French Quarter because it's so small and intimate, whatever. I love Wilderness Lodge. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I love Polynesian because it's on the monorail. I mean, like there's so many resorts. There are a few resorts I don't know that I would go to immediately. But in terms of which resort I miss the most, I miss a lot of them for different reasons. I mean,
I agree.
It depends on the time of the year too. Like,
it's true. Yeah.
Right.
I'm staying over by Epcot, but if it's New Year's Eve, like I want to be close to Magic Kingdom.
I agree.
Like, unlike Sarah, I'm not in love with the Grand Floridian. It's okay unless it's Christmas time. When
That's
that
true.
gingerbread house is there and you walk in and you get that whiff of gingerbread, it is unbelievable. It's like there's people working inside of a gingerbread house selling you overpriced tea and hot chocolate, and I'm buying all of it.
It's so good, and it just smells like gingerbread.
Gingerbread
It's
shingle.
amazing.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's true though. I think it really depends on like what
That
kind
is
of a
really
trip
cool.
you're going on.
Right.
Like when we've done, like when we go there for the 4th of July, we love staying at the beach club because the pool's amazing. You're going to be outside a lot. It's super hot. It's a great time to go to the pool. And you can walk right into Epcot on the 4th of July and do the fireworks. But then equally, like staying over at the Magic Kingdom's awesome. And depending on what view you have, like the Poly's awesome. We can go out on the beach. We can watch the fireworks. But then it's really nice to be over at the boardwalk when you're there for something like a festival's going on. And we love the Port Orleans resorts too, because their food there is incredible. Yeehaw Bob is so much fun. Yep. I love their beignets.
Take the boats to Disney Springs.
Yes. Yeah. So I think it kind of depends on too, like what you're really excited to do on your trip. Like when the holiday parties are going on, it's super awesome to stay at the Contemporary because you can walk right over and you're not dealing with the like after crowds and trying to get on a boat or monorail.
Right.
So
well, the answer to the question is I miss all of them the most, except for All-Star Sports. I'm waiting for the refurb, and then I'll miss it the most too.
I agree.
When it gets the refurb, I'll miss it the most too.
Yeah. No, All-Star.
I was waiting for you to mention that.
Right. Well, the All-Star movies has been renovated. Which ones have been renovated so far?
Pop movies. Music is halfway through, and probably will be by the end of the year. I think they're going to pick up that and get that construction done. And they're so comfortable now. The hardwood floor, or the hard floors, and the comfortable beds, and the USB ports everywhere in the room.
That's nice.
I love the refurbs. I do.
Yeah, this is cute. I think the theming is super cute there.
Yeah. I know Saratoga. They just did a bunch of renovations there too, and that one's really fun because you can like walk to Disney Springs. Oh, I don't know. Can everybody else hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
you. Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Happened to Kelly before. She had to hop out and back in, and now I think she can hear everybody maybe.
Yes.
Seems like it. Okay.
I had to hop out.
All right. Well, I've got one more question, and then I think we're going to try and hop on the boat and catch the fireworks as we're heading over to Magic Kingdom.
There you go.
Okay. So this question is, what do you predict will be different? So, I mean, I think we all know things are going to be different after they reopen. Ooh. So what's one prediction you have? What's one theory that you have? There's a lot of theories floating out there. There's a lot of crazy things being tossed around.
How long is this show?
Right. So we're all going to share one. Like, what's one thing you think we'll share?
My wild theory. This is based on nothing other than just my wild theory. My theory is that Epcot will not open for the entire summer. Because there's so much construction in the front.
I'm going to drink. I need to drink.
My theory. I'm going June. I wanted to be open. But because there's so much construction going on, this is the best time to knock all of that as much as they can out in that front. At least get some of those walls down. Preparing for the Food and Wine Festival. So many people have moved their vacations to the fall. It's going to be busy as crap. Let's go ahead and not do as much as you can through the summer. Maybe even Open World Showcase if you can. Keep Future World closed. Do as much as you can, maybe not even finish it, but get a lot of it done 24/7 from there. That's my wild theory. I'm basing it on nothing but just what I think I probably would do if I were one of the Bobs. That's just me. So
I think you should write a Facebook article on it, post it, make it go viral, and then
I should.
Truth to
then everybody will laugh.
Epcot won't reopen until 2024. I know a guy. It's the Ario Speedwagon theory.
There you go.
Yeah. It's the Ario Speedwagon theory. So I heard it from a friend who heard it from a friend who heard it from another.
There you go.
Exactly. It's ridiculous. So
they can't not
witty, $D.
Yeah.
My big prediction is, I've heard this and it makes a lot of sense, is that there'll be no standby. I do.
That's what I was thinking.
They'll use my Disney, the app, where it's very controlled. Like you have to technically reserve a fast pass for any ride that you're trying to go on, and then they can use the standby line. They can use the fast pass line to funnel people in, you know, at a safe distance. And
I don't think that's a bad thing.
I mean,
I think it might make the experience better for everybody, right? Like, I wouldn't mind if that was something that stuck around, if we all just reserved our spots and didn't have to stand in line.
Right. And I kind of love the Disneyland approach with the Max Pass. Like, I love that. You're just reserving the day up. And
this is a good time for Disney to start charging for fast passes. This is a great time literally a great time to do that.
It really is.
Institute Max Pass.
Yeah.
And get rid of the 60-day rule. I think I'd be for that. I think I would
I love that Max
All
Pass.
in favor, say aye.
Aye.
It is now Disney law.
I mean, if it's more than $15, though, I'm a little.
That's true.
How much could they charge for that? I mean, Disneyland. Yeah, I
That's
don't
true.
know.
I don't know.
You know?
I mean, technically, though, right? Like
Well, you guys
Disneyland,
not get up at
you're
7 a.m. to do fast passes?
Hey, I have to get up at 5 a.m. Okay, so I don't even want to hear about
I
the
haven't
7
thought that
a.m.
through, so I just said it thinking it would be a good idea. It might be it's a terrible idea. You're right. It's an awful idea.
I think it just levels the playing field a little bit. You know, I just always feel bad for my clients who go for like a 3-night trip.
Right.
And they're paying all this money. Like, let's say they're staying at the Polynesian, they're spending good money, you know, I can't get them flight of passage, or I can't get on like Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Like, you know, that is the worst feeling.
It is the worst feeling.
I feel like I've failed them.
Yeah,
I do too, Kelly.
Yeah.
No,
it would be a nice thing if they kind of switch that up.
Here's your Muppet show.
Yeah.
That's the hottest ride in all of Disney World's Muppets. What are you talking
How do you
about
feel
there?
about Fancy Nancy? Do you want to see her dance? Good. You're gonna love it. They're live on stage.
Yeah.
Okay, here's my crazy theory, and it's sad, but I think they're probably going to get rid of fireworks, or at least for a while, or have a modified like viewing schedule experience. Yeah, and I think they've already started to do that in Shanghai. Like, they've already said there won't be fireworks because it encourages a congregation of people. And if you think about, like, I mean, nobody knows the mysterious number that Disney spends on fireworks, but it's probably pretty substantial. So if they cut fireworks for a while, they could definitely probably recoup some of this time that they've been closed. So I could definitely see there being no fireworks for a while, or doing kind of like what Disneyland's done, where there's only fireworks on certain days of the week. So that's my theory.
Yeah. And just even like piggyback on that, they might do away with parades just again.
Anything to congregate
in a line, waiting. I mean, I've waited in line for Christmas parades for over an hour.
I know.
Deep.
Yeah. Yeah.
And those are the things we love, which is sad. Like walking down Main Street and watching the Dapper Dans or the little shows.
Yeah.
And, like over at Animal Kingdom, and it.
What park is it? Is it Tokyo, where they have the like lottery system to ride rides? Have you guys seen that? You like have to put your like ticket in, and then you like it tells you if you've won the lottery for that day to even be able to like ride that attraction or see that show.
That's insane.
I wonder if we'll see some of that. You know, I mean, like I could see that being for like fireworks, where there's only like X amount of people that could view the fireworks that night
inside the park.
Yeah, and so maybe you have to get like a lottery ticket for that day.
Look
It's kind of an interesting
She's
system.
just like, no.
She's like, no.
Can I just sign a waiver that says I'll watch the fireworks, and if I get sick, I'll handle it? I mean, it's just I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that.
I know.
I know.
I mean, my kid's autistic. He doesn't know. He's fine. He's good. You know, whatever.
Well, any other crazy theories you guys want to throw out before we try and catch the fireworks on the boat?
So check-in might be different, you know, going through security. I've read about wellness checks prior to entering the parks. I don't know how that would all happen, but
I wonder. I mean, they're kind of testing it over in Shanghai. They have like health cards or something. Like it's like a QR code that shows like your current health status, and then it has to be like a green status before you're allowed to go certain places. And I just wonder, like, too, if like in America something like that would really work. I mean, I think that
logistically, so many of these things are like even just the option to do the standby queues, because we know the systems always work.
Yeah.
And when they don't, you've got now everybody's trying to use it versus just the majority of people using fast passes and stuff. If that crashes, you're out of luck. How do you enforce a wellness check on everybody or temperature? Yeah. There's so many logistics on all of it.
Well, and I think it's so hot in Florida. Yeah. Like I feel like I probably would have like fever grade temperatures just because like I don't sweat, like, which sounds lovely, but it's actually horrible. I just get like super hot.
Right.
So I feel like I probably would be running a temperature, even though I don't have, like a temperature from being sick. Right. But like if you tried to take my temperature in Orlando in July.
You get the Animal Kingdom at 11:30, you got to touch grounds at 11:45 and you're rushing through there.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Irene, your temperature is 140. It's Florida and it's July.
Technically you're dead right now.
Exactly. But you're not. So like go. I mean, yeah, so that's why nobody knows anything, no matter what you guys hear, unless Disney says that we don't know, because there's so many things to work out.
Right.
Yeah.
So we've got our friend Heather, Moana mom, she said that I think they're going to treat the parks like Shanghai Disney. Yeah.
What's up,
yeah. I think that's a good theory. And I think Shanghai's a really interesting one to watch right now and just kind of see what they're doing. And in some ways that's like Disney's like fortunate in a way to have Shanghai as this test ground to like test it all out in and see how it goes over there. And it's not America, so people aren't as used to their freedoms over there. So that's kind of makes it maybe a little bit easier to test some of these theories out and see. But
well, upon opening, Shanghai also had children pooping in the grass because the bathrooms were too full. So I don't know that we can officially go that direction.
Thanks for that tidbit of
fun.
I read the news. It was there.
I need the more you know star video clip to play right now.
Kelly just unfriended me. What the heck?
All right. Well, on that note, I think it is time to hop on the boat and see if we can catch some fireworks on the way over to Magic Kingdom.
Beep beep.
Toot toot.
Oh man.
Tap tap.
All right, let's go see if we can see those fireworks on the way to Magic Kingdom.
I love these people.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, there you are.
Hey, that's me.
All right. David, take it away over in the Magic Kingdom.
Fireworks. I love the Magic Kingdom fireworks. And I'm going to go on the premise that we're actually going in the Magic Kingdom to watch the fireworks, not just watching from the boat. And one thing I wanted to bring up, there's two things I had really, was one, that's in my little cup here. It's a homemade version of LeFou's brew. Now I'm a big fan of the butterbeer over at that other place that I don't remember the name of it. whatever. So I think Disney came up with their own concept of let's do something like exclusive to Fantasyland, like they have over there. So they came up with LeFou's brew, which is a drink that I wouldn't normally like. It's got like a marshmallowy, mangoey kind of topping. It's an apple fruit juice kind of stuff, and it's non-alcoholic. I'm not a big drinker, so I'm kind of the non-lush of the group here. And so like, there are recipes you can actually find online to make this, and it's not very complicated. It's just some juice and mixing whatever. So I kind of made my own little version of it. It's pretty good. And my little tumbler here that I get. But all Disney fans have like 60 of these. And the best thing though for me for the fireworks is you get a drink like this, and you walk over to Sleepy Hollow, which is right there by the hub, and you get yourself a funnel cake. Now they have the waffles with the Nutella waffles with the bananas and stuff and everything, and they've got different other snacks and stuff. But there is nothing like sitting on the ground in front of the castle, eating a warm funnel cake with powdered sugar everywhere, drinking your LeFou's brew. You've been sitting there an hour because you had to get your spot. You've already got your elbows up, edging people out, make sure they don't come up on you, and just enjoying that funnel cake, sitting there on your blanket. There's a projection show, and now 20 minutes later, there's the fireworks. And then hopefully all you parents with kids go home, so the rest of us adults can enjoy the extra magic hours. That's my idea of the best fireworks you can do at the Magic Kingdom. It's funnel cake and a good drink in your tumbler. That's perfect for me.
I agree. You need some popcorn in there too, though. You gotta have
popcorn.
Gotta have some
Yeah,
popcorn, yeah.
My wife would have to have
Mickey bar.
popcorn.
Yeah,
Mickey
and a
bar.
Mickey bar.
Yeah.
Just all the
Well,
things. All the
I could have gone through like 15 different
I know,
snacks.
right?
I like on my list, but I'm like, let me just pick one.
One of those little, the like
you know.
kitchen sink sundaes.
Kitchen sinks, yes. The
yeah.
ice cream, Mickey ice cream sandwiches. Let me go one of those. A box of corn dog nuggets from Casey's and some ketchup.
Oh, Red's Revenge. You gotta
this
eat
show
that.
could last.
Oh, Red's Revenge. I haven't tried a Red's Revenge yet.
So.
I'm gonna try one of those.
Red's Revenge, Citrus Swirl, Dole Whip.
All the
Dole Whip,
things.
raspberry Dole Whip. I'm not
All
a
the
confession. I'm not a huge Dole Whip fan.
Oh, you and Heather.
Ooh.
But I love the
Me
raspberry Dole Whip. The raspberry
good.
swirl
Oh,
is so good.
it
Oh
still
my
counts.
gosh.
That still counts as a Dole
It's so
Whip.
good. It's just wonderful.
Yeah.
It's more raspberry than
Because
Dole Whip.
technically, there's pineapple Dole Whip, but Dole Whip is just the fruit like ice cream. So that's still
and I like
counts.
the
Still
citrus
Dole
swirl
Whip.
too, but I love the raspberry Dole Whip. So
Oh, the citrus one is so good.
It is really good.
Yep.
All right, so now that we're in the Magic Kingdom, the question I have is if only one of the Disney parks could reopen temporarily, we're not saying forever, just temporarily, which one would you want it to be and why?
Oh boy. For my family, the Magic Kingdom, because there's so much to do for the kids and stuff.
True.
For me personally, if I'm going on a solo trip and I only get to go to one park, probably Hollywood Studios. I love the studios and all the stuff they've done.
True.
So
Yeah. I mean, everyone and their mother's not going to be there, right? Because if that's the case, I think I would.
It doesn't mean like the crowds are higher.
Because I think I'm with David on that one because there's some new things that I want to experience there, and that's not a bad idea. Plus, with some of those rides that move from tier 1 to tier 2, you may be able to ride a whole bunch more in a day.
That's very true. Yeah, we haven't
seen
Magic
Kingdom
Railroad yet. Ooh, Magic Kingdom, yeah.
It's hard not to choose Magic Kingdom. My kids might choose Animal Kingdom, actually.
Yeah?
They're big into Animal Kingdom right now. They love Expedition Everest. They love Flight of Passage. Even like some of the food and drink. Like we love that little the lounge, that little Nomad Lounge.
Oh, Nomad Lounge.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I love sitting in there, getting a drink like mid-afternoon, having getting the kids a snack or on their phones, taking a little break. Even that Yak and Yeti, I don't know. Like,
oh, I love Yak and Yeti. That's
I do.
I feel like.
And Tusker House is a great character meal too.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
Oh, Tusker is one of our favorites. It's a must for every time.
There's a little bar. I don't just drink around Disney. I mean, it might
Oh,
Cheers.
there is
wear them.
right outside of Tusker House, and then great drinks. Yeah.
There's also free water there if anybody needs.
Oh, there you go. See?
It's around the side.
Oh yes, the cups. Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Right outside of Tusker House.
True. It is true. I know. I think I might have. I don't know. I really love Epcot, although with it being under construction right now, I don't know if that would be my top pick. And it would depend on what time of year it was. It's true. According to David, it's not going to open anyway. So I don't know. I might have to go Magic Kingdom just because we're super into all the classic rides right now with Wall-E. That's just been a lot of fun. Like, I really want to take him on Big Thunder again. So I think I'd have to go Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I know. It's a hard one. It's a hard one. All right, let's see.
Magic Kingdom.
You would go Magic Kingdom?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's just the classic. I know. I do too.
Me too.
I know. Okay, so what about if it was like Disneyland or Disney World?
Disneyland.
Yeah? So like if they could only open one, like would you say Disneyland or Disney World?
Disney World.
Disneyland.
World's my home.
Well,
I love
because
Disneyland.
I have a trip in July. Let's go with Disney World.
Yeah, Disney World. I mean, I love visiting my family out of state, but my home is my home. I love Disney World. And so,
I don't
It's
know.
hard because I miss Epcot.
Yeah.
I love Epcot.
But it's not going to open anyway, Kelly. Just let it go. It's not opening.
It will, but not,
that's
not in June.
It's never opening again.
No, it's all
people are going to
forever.
say, remember that live we watched? They said Epcot's not opening, so they're not going.
It's not true. It's a rumor. Don't
Not
listen
till
to
2021.
David. David doesn't know anything.
Oh, David.
quick. We need to reschedule our trip.
Yeah, that's the best thing you've said tonight. David doesn't know anything. That's pretty accurate. My wife will tell you, never listen to me about anything.
I don't think that's true. You're always you always have all the insider tips.
Yeah, but I make it up, so y'all believe me. So let's go with it.
I love Disney World, but I would love if Disneyland opened as well. Since we were there in January, I cannot wait to take my family out there. So I mean, I love Disney World. I am like a Disney World girl through and through. But I would love to get my family to Disneyland this fall.
Me too. Yeah, we have a trip booked for the end of June for land, so we'll see. I don't know.
It was so amazing. I loved everything about it. Yeah.
It's just very nostalgic. It's a very different feel, but
yes,
I just love the nostalgia there.
That's a perfect word. Mm-hmm. Even though on that one ride, the Incredicoaster, I closed my eyes the entire. I was like, did we go upside down yet? Remember when? Oh God,
so much fun.
I did
the entire ride. It's just me screaming on Irene's vlog. I just screamed
her vlog
on the vlog. Yes, that's a good one.
It'll never be documented.
Oh my God. What was the other one? Oh my God.
Oh, the Marvel, the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, I didn't go on that one.
Oh my God.
That is the best.
Of the Galaxy. It's so much fun.
David still has my
Wally was like, why are you laughing?
Because we're funny.
What do they do now?
Now he wants to know what I'm drinking out of my pineapple. That's mommy juice. That's good. For mommies only, not for little boys. All right. So on that note, what is a fun recipe that you've tried at home? A Disney recipe that you've tried at home during all of this? Have you guys tried any do it at home DIY Disney recipes? We made LeFou's brews the other day. Yep. That was super fun.
Oh, that's fun.
Actually turned out really good. That was fun to try.
I want to try the churro recipe. I thought that
was
not too hard, I thought that
Bridget tried it, I think. Someone in our agency tried it. They said
did they?
No, Al did.
Oh, nice.
Oh, she did too? It looks like a lot of work. I don't know.
I'm afraid of
I need to find out.
Burning myself. I'm not gonna lie.
Sarah's got COVID-19. Everybody drink.
I don't drink.
Oh no.
Sarah
every
got
time
the
somebody coughs or sneezes.
Corona.
You know what I want to try making? I love following Disney Hungry. I think that's her.
No, I don't know if I follow that one.
It's so great. She posts all these copycat Disney recipes. She does this churro coffee.
Oh, with your notes, Kelly.
Oh my God.
They had that when we were in Disneyland in January, and it was so good. I brought 5 slabs of it home. It was so yummy.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
It was good. And they had the churro marshmallow wands too. That's my favorite Disneyland treat is their marshmallow wands. It's like marshmallows dipped in caramel, dipped in chocolate, covered in sugar, essentially. So it's basically sugar with sugar and sugar and sugar, but it's really good.
Sugar?
Diabetes on a stick.
Good for
diabetes on a stick. Yep. Pretty much.
Sign me up.
It's so good.
We made Mickey had Rice Krispie treats. I didn't follow any Disney recipe just on the side of the box, but they looked cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were
Make the
adorable.
shape. Yeah.
Yeah, they were cute, right?
Yeah.
You guys.
You just need some
those are my
Disney
favorite.
happiness.
Those are my favorite snacks. I love the Rice Krispie treats, and those are the ones I always bring home. My wife brings home candied apples from Germany and Epcot. I bring home the Rice Krispies from the bakery in the Magic Kingdom.
Nice. I want to try the beignet recipe that just came out on the Disney Parks blog. That one looks really good. They're so good. Yeah.
I want to try that. Thank you.
No, it's kind of fun to do Disney cooking at home.
Cal,
what?
Didn't you say you made a meal tonight from the California Grill?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I was stalking the California Girls website, their menu, and they had a delicious filet mignon. I was like, So that's what I made for dinner tonight.
There you go. See,
I hope I didn't steal your thunder for the next slide.
I mean, there was my kids have had enough mac and cheese and chicken nuggets. I looked at the menu and I felt like I was kind of slacking on my family.
There you go.
Maybe I should step it up a notch. I'll cook an actual meal. It doesn't come out of a box.
There you go.
So I did.
I mean, there's no reason. Like, go through the menus. Like, I think you can have a little Disney vacation
It
at
gave me
home, right?
inspiration to be
Yeah,
honest with you.
that's a good idea,
It
actually,
just
Kelly.
intimidates me.
I kind of want to do that now.
On my Disney experience, you have a plethora of recipes.
Right? It was really good. It was, you know, because I'm always like, what am I going to make for dinner tonight? What am I going to make? And I looked, I was like, ooh, I have this. I'm going to do it. Done. Great.
There you go.
Could be more in scene.
You know what I do?
Yeah.
I just ask Frank what he's going to make for dinner
There
tonight.
you go.
We should all do that.
Frank,
Like,
go.
so Frank, I'm kind of feeling
I'm
like
kidding.
we should go to Morocco tonight. You feeling those vibes? What's for
But
dinner?
only if he wears his hat again.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
His fedora.
Yes.
I just want to let you know, and I feel bad. I can't hear a single thing Irene has said throughout this entire filming. So I'm just going by David's reaction.
There you go.
And I'm just trying to follow along. So I have no clue what you've said this entire time, Irene.
Wait, so that means
But
people
the
at
other
home
four.
might not hear either?
I think everyone else can hear. It's
What's
weird.
great,
it's a weird
though,
issue.
is now that you've said that, sometime when Irene's talking, I'm just going to go,
And then I just follow along.
exactly.
When you do that.
David's going to be like crazy reactions
So I'm
now.
sorry, Irene, if I didn't answer your question or something and then I just looked like a blank stare, it's because I just literally can't hear you at all. So I'll just wave.
Cat is on the people mover.
Kyla, I will fill you in.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you.
Sarah will just repeat
Just let
everything
me
I
know
say.
if I'm up.
Kelly had that issue before, and then she logged out and back in, and it worked. So I
I'm
don't know.
afraid if Kyla logs out, she might
I
have
know.
to log back in again.
It's true.
I know. That's why I didn't want to
I
like
know.
try it over again.
It's okay.
My Wi-Fi wasn't working when I was on the laptop, so I'm just
You can
on my
just-
phone now.
Just
I don't
ignore
know.
me. Don't listen to me.
David, what'd she say?
He can't repeat it.
She said only losers can't hear everything going on in the chat, and I thought it was rather rude. But I mean, that's just I guess we're all friends here, so we can be honest,
Right?
You know. Where are we going next, by the way?
All right, let's hop on.
What
Let's
is the
hop on the
next
monorail. We're gonna
This
head
train
on
I have
over.
not derailed, by the way.
We're gonna hop on over to the
I
contemporary.
think I did more so than you.
All right,
I like that music.
Okay, great. I can't hear anything.
Kelly. We're just like slowly losing each other over time.
Yeah,
we
we
can hear you. Yeah.
I might have to log out and log back in. Hold on.
Oh
We
no.
can hear you. Just go.
Kelly, are you there? Oh, we're losing Kelly. Oh, and great timing since it's now Kelly's turn. Okay, here, hold on. She's back in. Let me remove this guy. There we go. Kelly, can you hear us, Kelly?
Yes, of course. Of course, I
All
can't
right.
hear the second when it's my turn. Of course. So, I'm
you're
the
up.
Contemporary. Hello.
We can hear you,
The
Kelly.
Contemporary is great. The Contemporary is awesome. It is one of the first hotels that was part of Walt Disney World. There's the main tower, which gives you views of the park. You can also get views of the lake in the back. And then there's also the garden wing, which is separate. Those are a little bit more moderately priced rooms. They don't have balconies. They're only 3 levels. But still, it's great. It's awesome. It's a really good starting point of a hotel if you want to stay on the monorail, but you can't get to like the theme park price level. Yeah, so it's a good taste. It gets you there. And the best part of staying at the Contemporary is that you get a walk to Magic Kingdom.
That's
and there's also a boat
huge.
that will take you there as well. So that's really cool. And there's so many places to eat in there too. There's the California Grill, which is on the top. It's kind of like my drink for tonight, champagne. It's definitely an upscale restaurant. there is a dress code. You're not going to roll in flip flops and tank tops. You're going to go there. You're going to have a really nice meal. There's sushi. There's the filet that they have there. Really good desserts. And the best part of eating at the California Grill is that you get an amazing view of the fireworks.
Yeah,
can't beat that.
It's a fave.
I mean, there's the Wave, which has bottomless
The Wave is good
for breakfast.
They're like breakfast at the Wave is
Pretty
amazing.
solid. It's like a hidden gem. And then there's Chef Mickey's, which is classic. It has all the main characters, open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which is kind of hard for character meals to have all three.
My hubby's watching, and he says that he loves walking. We love walking over the Magic Kingdom from the Contemporary. It is
walk. You can take the monorail.
Huge benefit.
Yeah.
It's even like, you know, like what we were talking before resorts. I mean, you can resort hop. Like if you know you're going to go to the Christmas party or Halloween, like stay a couple nights at the Contemporary and then switch resorts and go over to a different resort for the Epcot Hollywood Studios portion of your trip or things like that. Or if you can only afford a couple nights at a deluxe resort, you know, do it for something like that and then hop over to like a moderate or a value for the rest of your trip.
Well, and two things that come to mind with Contemporary, the walk is great. I mean, it literally is. When you say walk, a lot of times people who don't know think, 20-30-minute walk. It's like a 5
minutes. Yeah, it's awesome. And you have your own security, which is awesome.
And it's right through there. And the second thing is, and this is what we do, especially we've been to the park several days. It's Magic Kingdom. We've been there. This is our second day. We're tired. We leave mid-afternoon. We go catch the monorail and just hit the resorts. Make a 3-hour tour. Get out. Have a snack in one. Maybe eat dinner in one. Just enjoy one. Just walk around. Just out of the parks. It's not as sensory. It's not as crazy. And then, go back to the park in the evening and hit the fireworks or whatever. So the monorail resort is great.
It is. Well, now that we're over at the Contemporary, I have a couple questions. Yeah. So what is the favorite thing you've watched on Disney Plus during the whole quarantine period? So we've been watching all the Clone Wars, like cartoon series. Yeah. So that's been really fun. Wally's like super into that now. So we find I feel like we're still going to be it's going to be 5 years from now and we're still going to be watching it because there's 10 million episodes. Yeah. But
this is the final season. So you only have 7 seasons.
But we're only 3 seasons in. So we've got a ways to go.
They're 20 minutes each. So you can knock them out pretty fast.
Yeah.
We watched Onward, which I thought was adorable. Onward was cute.
Onward's good.
I watched the first Mandalorian so I could try and catch up with the rest of my family.
Yeah,
I thought that was awesome.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah.
Kelly, I think you need to go out and come back in again. Everybody just needs to leave and come back.
I can hear everybody. Yeah.
I can still not hear Irene.
Just me. I like how it's selective. Like you just can't hear me. Everybody else.
Lindsay.
Kelly can't hear Lindsay.
Nothing important.
Kyla can't hear me.
And I could hear her the whole time, and now it just stopped, and Sarah's gone.
I'm not repeating that, Kyla. I'm not repeating that at all. That's just a family show. Come on. Seriously, Irene. Come on.
Worse has been said about me, I'm sure.
It was about Sarah. She's not even here.
Kelly, you should have heard what Lindsay said. Oh my gosh.
Wait, did we know, or was it mentioned, because I can't hear Irene, about the documentaries on National Geographic? I'm a super nerd for documentaries, so I watched Titanic and I'm watching King Tut now. And
They're
then
so good.
That's cool.
I don't know if Irene mentioned this again, but the Imagineering story
yes.
in one day.
Yes.
I've
that's
so
the Imagineering story is awesome.
Do another season of either Imagineering story.
I do
too.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Sarah.
Oh, hey, I'm back. Is it my turn or not? I don't even know where we are.
The great thing about Imagineering is that it's warts and all. They're the bad stuff's in there too. So they don't just sanitize it just for Disney. I mean, they show the stuff that didn't work, and they show the stuff that was a disaster and things like that. So it's I love that. And what we're watching,
which I really like. They didn't sugarcoat it at all. Every company, every startup has mistakes and negatives and positives, and they kind of show it all there, which gives it makes it more realistic and more real. And I don't know, I teared up, I laughed, everything.
I laughed.
I'm fascinated by the Eisner years. When Michael Eisner came in the 80s, through when he left. I'm fascinated by the whole era of Disney. I love reading about Disney history. The
I
whole
do
Eisner,
too.
the rise and the fall of Michael Eisner. Just
that
so
was really
fascinating.
interesting.
I totally think about Eisner and like Sunday family movie night.
Yes.
The Wonderful World of Disney.
Yeah, that's what our channel's after, The Wonderful World of Disney. We're The Wonderful World of Walter.
We are watching Inside Out every day because my kid loves it. Occasionally we'll take in Cars too, but he loves Inside Out every day. And the other that we watch is something called Muppet Moments, and they're 1 and 2 minute Muppet short segments.
So cute.
And the Muppets are on there with kids doing different things. They're singing, they're talking, whatever. And there's like 45 of them, and we'll just turn it on. And that's an hour. That's an hour and a half at least.
There's so many hidden gems like that on Disney Plus.
Yep,
Like, I feel like you don't.
You mean like Swiss Family Robinson that we pulled out and loved? My kids loved it.
Have you ever watched 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea?
No,
it's like horrible. It's really not a good movie. But we do a drinking game with it where every time he takes his shirt off, then you have to take a shot. Because he's always just like randomly just like takes his shirt off. Like I need to play this. I need to play this guitar. But Kyla's like, what is she talking about?
I know, because like all you're doing is this, and you're doing this.
I really take a shot every time the man takes his shirt off.
Yes.
I am the grandma, so I'm in bed quite early. I'd maybe only have 1 or 2 shots.
Wait, can we just back it up? Where did you find Swiss Family Robinson on Disney Plus? I haven't seen that on there.
Oh, it's there. It's there.
You gotta go into
Even the decades, like
or just search for
classic.
Yeah, just do a search.
Just search.
It was
No,
great.
I'm not that techy.
SWI.
Search.
If
It was great.
Let me also
The
give you
kids
2
loved
suggestions. And this is my child is ASD, and so two shows on that really got us were they're Spark shorts, they're Pixar shorts, and they're little 5 and 6 minute Pixar shorts they did just for the channel. And one is called Loop, and one is called Float, and they're both little. Basically, they're centered around autistic children, and they're incredible. They're so good without being preachy. It's so, and they're both like 5 or 6 minutes each. I would encourage everybody to watch them.
Yeah,
one's about a parent who realizes his kid is different. He's trying to figure out why can't you be normal, and that whole thing. And the other is a teenager being stuck with an autistic girl, and they're having to spend some time together on a boat, and just kind of how they relate and everything. And they're both so good without being preachy, without being condescending. Love them both. So I recommend.
David, what are those names again? Loop and
Float. One's called Loop and one's called Float. And you go under the Pixar section. Yeah,
I'm gonna go check those out.
They're great. So
yeah.
All right. So another question I had was, what is something fun that you've done to keep the Disney magic alive at home? So there's like Disney Plus, there's recipes, but like, have you guys tried anything else, like doing little park things?
Disney stuff.
Yeah, I've been wearing Disney like every day.
My favorite thing is when I'm cooking, I have Alexa in the kitchen, and I just play Disney Park music.
Yep.
Oh, your Insta stories are super cute, Lindsay, with the music in the background.
It's my favorite thing to do. I even tell my students, they're like, what did you do that I ask, we have like discussion boards with my students. And that's what I always say. I'm like, my favorite thing I did last night was I turned on Disney Parks music and I made dinner, and it just makes me so happy.
That's
awesome.
I love that.
Yeah.
You know what I had Bella do was recreate her version of Soren. So they used our bedroom and we did like the whole Soren thing. And then today I told them to like recreate a float from the parade.
That's cool.
What Sophie decided to do was take her little, like a little princess truck thing, not the 4-wheeler kind, but like a little one. And she whipped it down the stairs with her on it. Like, I don't know what part of the parade that was, but she was like down, like
that's
gone.
fantastic.
Everything's good. We didn't have to go to the hospital, but I guess that was her version of the parade. She's looking for a little bit more excitement,
more excitement
in the Festival of Fantasy. A little more thrill.
That's more characters in flight than anything else.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
And she is the character, yes. But yes, we've been recreating rides. Attempted the parade today. That didn't go over so well. We printed up a lot of Disney. I get emails for like printing up Disney coloring pages and stuff. So that's kind of keeping them busy too.
We did the for Easter. Somebody did the like Easter egg hunt from Epcot online, and so I printed all those out, and we did a little Easter hunt with Wally, and that was really fun.
You know, if you go on YouTube, which we do every day because we're good parents and we give our kids 1,000 hours of screen time, go on YouTube and you can watch monorail videos, friendship boat videos, skyway videos, bus videos. And that's all my kid does for hours is he just watches the monorails and he just watches buses and, you know, he has a great time with it.
Wally
So it's fun because I hear it in the background too. And he's learned all the speeches from all the stuff, all the sounds. He walks around saying no smoking, please, because that's what the monorail says. It just he learns all of it. He'll randomly say spout lines from Disney all day.
Wally loves the transportation. It's like his favorite ride in Disney is any of the transportation.
You know, I've been able to do a Disney podcast, which I have that going, which has been great. So that's been fun. And then doing things like, you know, having 5 of my favorite people on a live YouTube program, which has been great. And then, of course, I've got the 5 of you as well. So that helps. So yeah, it's been fun. It really has.
You crazy man.
And I've been listening to your podcast.
Yes,
thank you
David's
for that,
podcast.
David has the best Disney podcast. And you're so spot on with everything. I actually listen to them when I'm cooking. Because it takes me about, you know, they're like 40 minutes, 50 minutes, and that's about how long it takes me. So I go, I set up, I turn on a podcast, I'm cooking, and by the time I'm done, I finished an episode, and I'm like going right through them and everything you're saying. I was like, first of all, I'm either learning something new because you're such like a wealth of knowledge, or you're making me miss Disney, or whatever you're saying. I'm like in full agreement with you on stuff. So I was like, like I'm talking back to you. It was like kind of creepy.
The last 2 episodes have been about Disney food. We spent 2 hours talking about all the foods of all the parks, so it goes really
so. The scents that you were talking about with Jen and like the different like, smells of Disney. That one was really cool because Disney has so many smells. Like every house has a different scent.
So David, tell us how people can access your podcast.
Easy. It's called Magic on a Dollar, and you can go to my website magiconadollar.com, or you can find it in any podcast place. Yes, Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Play, Stitcher, all those kind of places. If you follow me and I think you showed the thing on the bottom. I'll put links to it there as well. You know, go like my page. And like every week, I'll post the new episode. And coming up in about a month or so, Jen, who we all know, who basically is the co-owner of the agency we all work with, she and I are actually starting a Disney podcast. We are starting a Disney podcast, and we're really excited about that. We've been kind of going back and forth on that. And my podcast will transition into that podcast, where the 2 of us will be working together on, and so it's gonna be great.
That's awesome.
You have like such a good podcasting voice too. It's easy to listen to.
It's fun.
I had no idea. I had to ask.
The mic totally didn't give it away.
Well, you know,
his portable fan.
I technically have 3 podcasts, but we're talking about Disney here, so we'll just stick on that one. So.
All right. Well, we've got one more stop before we're done tonight. So let's hop on over to the Wilderness Lodge, which is not on the monorail loop, but it is a Magic Kingdom resort. So we're going to actually take the boat on over and go over to Wilderness Lodge.
I should have took the boat. Yeah, I could have took the boat. Yeah, I could have took it.
All right, Lindsay.
Hey, all right. So, the Wilderness Lodge. I have so many great memories there. We used to stay at the Wilderness Lodge a lot when the kids were younger because we wanted to be close to the Magic Kingdom, but we wanted a price point that we felt comfortable with. And the Wilderness Lodge, you know, was that. It's not on the monorail, but you have a boat. So that boat that access to Magic Kingdom is amazing. It gets you there early in the morning. It starts running an hour before the park runs. So it was one of our favorites. And my kids loved the idea of bunk beds. And Wilderness Lodge has those bunk bed rooms, and they just thought that was such a treat. Yeah, so that was awesome. So some of our favorite places, I know you think I just drink around Disney, which we loved finding those like little hidden like lounges beside the main restaurant. So Wilderness Lodge, they've got Artist Point there. When we stayed before, it was just Artist Point. It's a great restaurant. Now it's actually a character dining. with Snow White and floors and the Evil Queen there. And so that's amazing. But there's also Whispering Canyon Cafe over there, which is great. But the Territory Lounge is this little lounge.
I love that.
And it's rustic. It's kind of dark and comfy chairs and a couple tables. No reservations needed. You just show up. You need a glass of wine, a good Moscow Mule. I mean,
there you go.
We love finding like at any of the resorts. Especially the deluxe resorts typically, right? Because they have the on-site restaurants and bars and things like that. But we love finding those little hidden gems that a lot of people don't know about, and so don't tell anyone.
Right.
And the food is always so good at those little lounges. Like I'm thinking the Cruise Cup over at the yacht club. I mean, the lobster roll is insane.
Yeah.
No reservation needed. Like you just show up and it's so good. So I'm sorry if you hear my children screaming. Oh my God.
We stayed at Wilderness Lodge over New Year's, and the lobby, first, it's stunning. The resort itself is stunning.
Yeah.
And the Christmas tree in the center lobby.
You can't beat it.
And 5 stories.
It's amazing.
It's just, it's beautiful. The pools are great. That one, what is that? Territory Lounge? What's the one outside?
Geyser Point.
Geyser Point, yeah.
So
it's so relaxing.
So great. It's so great. And it's service that they'll actually serve you.
Yeah.
You know, so,
There's frosé there too, and that's really good.
We love it there.
Yeah.
We love it. I might get for this one, but we weren't huge fans of Artist Point dinner.
Yeah.
The character interaction was, Kelly, I knew it was coming. But the character interaction was okay, but I wasn't a huge fan of the meal. But that's just my taste buds. I'm a very general meat and potatoes girl, and I felt like they were too foo-foo for me.
It was fun to have the themed meal. I liked how they did the different themes and desserts.
But Sarah, I thought it was a little odd, especially for whatever they had for an appetizer. It was
yes,
pate,
mushroom.
It's very eclectic. It's different. It's not kid friendly.
It is, yeah.
It's really dining almost. It's not.
Like the shrimp that comes out and the smoke.
The theming is super cute. With how they serve the kids' plate and the tiered platter thing. The appetizers come out, and then the desserts in the huntsman box. That's really cute. But I agree that the options maybe need to be a bit more not casual, but just not as fancy.
Yeah. Or the ability to pick, if
anytime you can meet the Evil Queen somewhere, it's so worth it. She is probably one of my favorite characters.
That is a good meet. Yeah, totally.
All right. Well, on that note, what Disney memory has kept you smiling during this time? So what's something you've done in the parks that has kept you smiling even though we have been away from the parks? I think our agent retreat in January, I'm so glad we were able to all get out there in January to Disneyland and have a chance to be in the parks before things went into shutdown. So that's definitely been something that's kept me smiling during all this. Just remembering being with all you guys.
Yep. I agree.
Kyla 100% agrees.
Kyla, she said the fact that we got to spend time with each other at Disneyland.
I have no clue what she's saying.
I just told you. Did you hear me?
Yeah, she said that's actually what she said.
Yeah.
I just feel bad because I don't know whether to nod or.
And I quote, "I'm so glad I met Lindsay, Sarah, Kelly, and David."
Yeah,
that's what she said. And so it's just it's that's
I'm left
verbatim.
Out. It's cool. I'm left out a lot. Disney memory. Yeah, Disneyland. Is that what we're talking about?
Yes.
Disneyland or
yes.
Disney World?
Or just any memory.
What Disney memory has kept you smiling? What do you think about Disney memory wise? Kids, family, friends, whatever. What has really kept you just going this whole time during the shutdown?
I don't know. We have such a great time on every trip, but I think what's keeping me going is looking. I always have to have something to look forward to. Frank makes fun of me, but I'm always looking to the next trip. So I'm just waiting to get back with my family the next time, and not so much and I've learned over the years to like not stress so much. Like your day's not going to go as planned. Like every detail and every minute, and not even every fast pass or dining reservation is going to happen like we plan it. So you got to kind of like take that into consideration. But just going the next time and like letting the day like kind of play out, like just like taking it all in and appreciating being there and just like seeing what happens and like let's just go with the flow and like make these great memories that we've been like dying to make and coming back. It's like a future memory. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like,
it's true.
I agree.
Well, Disney is the kind of place that even the memories that aren't so good end up being great memories anyway.
I would agree
we
with
went
that.
The final year of the Osborne Lights in Hollywood Studios. It was a monsoon, and I was able to see them before it started raining. And my family came out. They were finishing up eating, and I had already gone down to the lights. They were going to meet me down there, and so I got to see it before the monsoon came. And then it started raining, and so we're all just getting all rained on. We're all drenched. The lights are going, and we're all just like, "Oh my gosh, we're freezing. We're cold." And yet we had so much fun. I look back on that time. That was such a great memory. And we're just all standing there with our coats and our faces like peeking out of the coats. My shoes are ruined and the stroller's soaked and camel soaked and everything. But it was so much fun. And that's something I will always remember, as opposed to all the other times we saw the lights. That one time we saw the lights in a rainstorm at 9:00 at night at Hollywood Studios on the night before we left. And so Disney is one of those places that evokes memories based on who you're with when you go. I've got this set of memories with family. I've got this set of memory with friends. I've got this set of memories of activities I've done, and just it's such a great place that I don't have memories like that of any other places. It's just always it's Disney.
Yes, it's so nostalgic. Like growing up on it and then like going back so much now and working in this like hashtag best job ever, like planning these memories for clients. Like I get so excited planning for like I'm going off on a tangent here, but it's fine.
That's fine.
I get so excited like planning for like first time families because I'm like, oh my god, you have to do this and like this is like the best thing ever. You have to go get this snack and like have this drink and like I just want them to like have as much fun as like we do every single time. Like
I'm always like texting clients when they're traveling, like tell me what you're doing.
Like, hilarious and funny.
I stalk my clients. I was like, I need to know what's going on.
Like, no, I love it. I live vicariously through them.
I think it's like part of my guilty pleasure, and that's why I bother them, because if I can't be there and they're there, I need to know what's going on.
I know. I love it. I love when you have like a trip that you plan for somebody and you get to put something in that's really special and exciting for you and just to hear what they think. And it's just the best. I think that's why I love doing it. Like honestly, planning Disney is my stress relief. Like I feel like when I'm just super stressed, I just start planning trips for myself or trips for a client. And it just makes me feel so much happier just thinking about all the fun things.
I love it when a client tells me, you know what, we don't know. You do the dining and you do the fast passes.
Yes.
And I'm like that gif of Tom Hanks and You Got Mail where he just takes the finger off the keyboard like starts typing. That's I'm like, I'm ready to go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
So, get all excited. And and like I have memories that that I wouldn't think I would have. Specific memories with people. I mean, like January, you referenced the January trip. I remember, drinking milk out of a bag with Lindsay sitting next to her. And I will always remember
cereal milk
out of a bag, or on Rise of Resistance. And Sarah's on one side.
Sarah on the bus.
Exactly. And Rise of Resistance, I got Sarah on one side and Kyle on the other. I'm like, I can get used to this. This is great. And so like, it's, like I've got memories with all these people doing all these little random things that I wouldn't remember. And that's what Disney does. It's just,
you better believe it.
Yeah.
Ted shared walking into the Magic Kingdom.
Hi, Coach Slavely. Thanks for watching, Ted.
This is like a classic when you walk in and you see the castle with your family. Like, it doesn't matter how many times you've done it. It's still just like, it gives you chills. It's like that happy, like, I always want to cry, you see the castle and you just know you're home.
Yeah. And I will be forever grateful. One that Nolan and Marin have been going since they were 2 and 3. And seeing them in different stages as we experience it, but knowing that my parents and Jim's parents were able to experience it too with them at different times.
Yeah.
I mean, those memories just keep you smiling. I mean, damn Google reminder photos that come up years later.
I know, right?
Shows you those memories.
Thanks, Time Hop.
Yeah, just this week we got from our Disney cruise on the Dream 2 years ago, and then last year. I mean, it's just amazing. Yeah.
Russ shared just being in the magic, the feeling of being home, the excitement of riding rides, the food, sweating, being so exhausted from a full fun day. And I agree. Like, I mean, even the like you said, David, like, I mean, I can think of the times we've been there the 4th of July and you're just like drenched in sweat, you know? And it's like, you got to work for it, but it's like, you remember that and you don't remember like being hot and miserable. You remember like how crazy it was that like you trudged through the Magic Kingdom, even though it was like so hot out. And you just remember all those good things.
And then you go and you take a shower and then you put on this amazing lotion. That's
The Disney smells, right?
Right.
That's one of them. Yeah.
I have no less than 50 toiletries.
And then you bring it in the shower and you use it and it's like you're in Disney again.
Yep.
Yeah, I just constantly looking back at photos and
the shower after a long day at the parks is one of the best showers you'll ever take.
It's the best.
It feels so good.
I'm a morning shower person, except when I'm in Disney, I have to take a shower at night before I go to bed. I like will not go to bed to take a shower. You're just like drenched in sweat.
Like showers too.
Kyla's like,
well, so good.
Right. Oh,
I love it.
Last question of the night. When are you hoping to make your next trip to Disney? So some have kind of shared, but when are you planning or when are you hoping to make your next trip? We're hoping we have one planned for Disneyland at the end of June. I'm pretty skeptical that one's going to happen. And then we've got October booked. We rebooked for October because we're actually supposed to be leaving in 3 days to go down to Disney World, but obviously that's not happening. So we rebooked for the beginning of October. So we're hopeful.
Yeah. Hopefully July works.
Yeah.
David, June. You're July too, Kyla, right?
Yeah, we're hoping to do a road trip. It's a surprise because Belle's birthday is July 4th, so we're hoping to do that. But I don't know. Fingers crossed. We'll see.
Yeah. 4th of July is so fun down there.
Yeah, if it opens, I wouldn't be surprised if we get to drive. I don't know. I don't know if I would, but I can imagine myself not. We usually go for Food and Wine Festival. I haven't booked it yet, but like I said, I'm thinking about the Disneyland option right now.
Hello to Melissa Reagan over in the comments.
I know, I just saw her. Yeah.
Her memory is looking at the screensaver picture with her mom, eating Mickey. I believe I sent her on that trip a couple of years ago. So she's a friend of mine, and I'm very happy that I think I put her on that trip. So Melissa's a big fan of all of this Disney stuff. She thinks it's great. So
yeah, and she's hoping to make it down there in 2021. Summertime.
Awesome.
All right.
If you need help, I know a guy.
Anniversary, right?
Anniversary. And Kelsey shared when her newborn's old enough to remember. So Kelsey just was down there and she was pregnant, and so she got to have all those special memories with her little one in her belly, and then hopefully she'll be going back soon with her little one, right?
With you, Kelsey. I've been twice pregnant.
That's where we announced our pregnancy was in Disneyland. We were in Disneyland and it ended up being 100-degree day.
At like 2. You did awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, you helped me in Epcot because it was so hot, and we went to every indoor attraction in Epcot.
Yeah,
because we were it was like fire hot. I was like not okay.
You watched the surround sound in China. You were in there.
We did everything in the AC.
There you go.
We're building in the AC. That's what we did.
Yeah.
And
some of those little walkways had cocktails, so you just grab a cocktail.
There you go.
I was eating the shaved ice. Remember, I was getting pushed out of the wheelchair, eating the shaved ice.
But see, they're fond memories. They're fond memories, right?
I went back to the room every day. I took a nap. You can do Disney pregnant, ladies. So
it's true. You can. Yeah, it's totally worth it. And it's like such happy memories, and you get such cute pictures too with your belly. And it's super fun. Yeah.
This was so fun.
Go ahead.
Russ shared that today was supposed to be his last day of the trip. He would have been driving home. Russ has been doing a fun series on his Instagram and just sharing kind of what he would have been doing if he was in Disney.
Russ,
Day.
We'll get back
Russ.
Yeah. You'll be there soon. You'll be there soon. Well, thank you guys so much. This was so much fun to hang out and chat Disney with fellow Disney lovers and people that I miss a lot. And it's fun to see your faces and get to chat with everybody. And Kyla, who can't hear a single word I'm saying. But we love you.
She said, "Thanks for people that she misses. Love, blah blah blah."
You.
Do you hear the words coming out of my mouth?
Ain't nobody hear the words coming out of you.
Just Kyla.
No.
Oh my God, maybe.
Irene.
Maybe I can hear you next time, Irene. But this was so fun.
It was so fun.
Thank you guys for
Thank
joining
you,
in.
Irene,
This
for
was a
doing
lot of
this.
fun to do.
Love you.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.
Bye.
Bye.